Today, James Lindner and I are chasing early season walleyes. And that can be perplexing because you might have some fish shallow, some fish mid-depth, and some fish even deep. And as we know, jigs, an old standby for catching fish actually all season long, but really effective when these fish are up shallow and biting on a jig in the minnow. Then a selection of rapalas for trolling the shallow waters, maybe at night, the mid-depths, and then the deep water for the bigger fish. But for my money, day in and day out, bar none, in this transition period, say from 52 to about 62 degrees, you can't beat meat. Live bait rigging with the Lindy rig is the way to go.
You know, Lindy rigs really can catch fish throughout the entire season, but it's really at its absolute best in this transition period after the spawn into the summer period. And a lot of times what these fish are doing in lakes and reservoirs is moving a lot, and they're bottom oriented.
And when walleyes have got their snouts on the bottom, nothing beats a Lindy rig for keeping the bait right in front of them. I'm impressed, James.
Here we go.
Early in the year, you just never know what those finicky walleyes are going to eat, so we always carry a variety of live baits, minnows, leeches, and crawlers. Now, live bait rigging requires hooks that are sharp, lightweight, strong, and correctly sized to match the bulk of the bait. We always carry a selection of mustad hooks to cover all of our live bait rigging needs and experiment to see which combination of hook and bait works best. The most popular hooks are bait, live bait, and octopus styles, which have the proper combination of characteristics. We typically use a number 8 hook for leeches, number 6 for crawlers, and anywhere from a size 4 to about a 1/0 for minnows, selecting the size with the proper hook gap to match the bulk of the minnow. That's important. Live bait hooks come in various colors. We usually use subtle bronze hooks in clear water and experiment with the more visible glow hooks when the water is darker. Now, red hooks are extremely popular among walleye anglers, perhaps because they simulate blood in the water, provoking feeding. When it comes to fish hook size, the rule is not too large, not too small, but just right. You know, your choice of line can play a huge role in how many bites you get. Right now, this particular reel is spooled with 6-pound test Berkeley XL, which is extra limp, which is a traditional walleye line. But the leader, the tippet, is a 10-foot snell of vanished fluorocarbon. And that also is 6-pound test. Now, why vanish? Why fluorocarbon? Well, it has the same refractive index as water and therefore is almost invisible to the fish. And it's great for spooky fish and for clear water fish, for walleyes and other species of fish as well.
Back trolling with Lindy rigs is perhaps the most accurate method for catching walleyes. As you steer the boat, the resulting boat movement positions your baits. The key is to reduce speed to a crawl while adjusting the boat path to follow the depth contour, keeping your baits precisely at the fish's level. Back trolling slowly into the wind maintains spacing between multiple lines while saturating the fish zone below. You can even turn the boat sideways to slowly control drift with the wind, using subtle adjustments in steering and throttle to reduce drift speed and hug the contour at a snail's pace. Back trolling originated with small boats and tiller outboards offering instantaneous hands-on steering response and speed adjustment to follow contours. As walleye boats grew progressively larger, however, higher horsepower outboards requiring console steering simply didn't allow the same level of quick response and precise control. Savvy walleye anglers quickly adopted powerful transom electrics like the Minn Kota Vantage we're using today for a combination of quiet power and precision. And today, a revolution in steering control offers the same benefits in larger tiller outboards as well.
Hey, I'm at a Lund boat dealer meeting, and the talk of this show is this new 2010 Lund with a 175 Mercury tiller on it. You heard me right, 175 tiller. I've never seen a tiller motor do what this thing can do. You gotta see this. This boat will run about 54 miles an hour, but watch this. I kick it up to whatever speed I want. When my hand is on the throttle system, the steering is simple, there's nothing to it. As soon as I take my hand off, You can't move that motor. You cannot move it. Put my hand back on, nothing to steer it. This little thing here tightens down to the speed control I want. I'm finger on it, I can steer it with ease. I take my hand off, I cannot move the motor. This is amazing. And if you fish walleyes or any kind of fish, you may know how important boat control is. It's the difference between a good day or a bad day. For walleye fishermen, there's things that you could do with this tiller motor on this style of boat that you simply can't do with a wheel boat. It's impossible.
For the ultimate boat control, big water walleye anglers often use drift socks like a Lindy wave tamer to reduce drifting speed in windy conditions. These innovative gadgets also help slow the boat's progress when back trolling or forward trolling. In calm conditions, they're essential to reduce trolling speed when using a large outboard. Nearly any time you need to slow boat speed, the solution is in the bag.
Ooh.
What's the story, James?
A little bit better one there.
You think?
Boy, they're really, come on. Get this long handle net. Come on, mister.
Yeah.
Look at that one there.
Now that's a walleye, James.
No question about it. Come here, buddy. Look at that one there. When it comes to deep water walleye fishing at this time of the year, few presentations beat Lindy rigging.
If you're a walleye fan, check out Walleye World and other installments in the Angling Edge DVD library at www.anglingedge.com.